evening, everybody. Welcome to Division E NGS action here tonight. And it is not just any matchup. The Bronze Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, Bronze League Heroes versus the Bronze Boys in a matchup that will determine the bronziest team of Nexus Gaming Series. Here's Season 5. And with a record of 4-2 and 3, Bronze League Heroes certainly would be the favorites, as Bronze Boys still looking to pick up their first map win. However, it will all be worth it if tonight they do it against their bronze rivals. We have both teams here in lobby for our Game 1 matchup on Tomb of the Spider Queen. So we will get this show on the road right now. Well, I lied. Maybe not right now. We're actually waiting for one more. So this is the start of the final round, round 4 of Season 5. So after next week, all of the Season 5 regular matchups will be played. They will be on the books. And we will have the top 6 teams from each division with that playoff spot in pocket and locked up. All of those other teams, because each of our divisions ranges from about 12, 13 to 16 teams. There's a lot of teams that aren't going to be in that top 6 range. All of those other teams can opt in to Wild Card Weekend, which will be Saturday the 29th. And it will be a tournament, one game, to determine the last 2 playoff seeds from each division. So 1 through 6 locked in, everyone else in a wild event. Lock in the number 7 and number 8 seeds. Should be a lot of fun. Details to come out later this week. And I believe signups start Thursday, if my memory was correct. So if you're one of those teams, didn't quite make it in the top 6, hi guys, we will be there to get hot, use some fine cheese, and sneak our way into the playoffs, since we couldn't do it the true way. So Division E, these games can be a lot of fun. Both teams now are, and here we go. So welcome to Tomb of the Spider Queen, ladies and gentlemen. This is the map choice of the Bronze Boys. So Bronze League Heroes will have first pick, first ban. Tomb of the Spider Queen, the smallest 3-lane map on Heroes, really puts a high priority on rotations, controlling the lanes. Underappreciated, I think, is Heroes that can put a lot of siege pressure. Alexstrasza being banned out by Bronze League Heroes, because the Web Weaver sometimes can be a little bit lackluster. Really, the boss is generally the best win condition on Tomb. So any heroes that can really accentuate the structure damage done by those Web Weavers can be pretty powerful. Your Rainers, your Greymanes, Dan, Asmodan, all of those heroes really strong. Speaking of Asmodan, he is Asmo banned, not available. Bronze Boys putting the kibosh on the Asmodan, second ban of the first series here for BLH. And let's see, take off the board. It is going to be Chromie. Worth noting, Mephisto is available. He is super strong. Definitely ban-worthy in my opinion. I'm very curious if either of these squads actually play him, and 2, if he will make it through the draft phase. Bronze Boys are really taking their time on this one. The meta we're in right now is it is going to be Kael'thas taking out Wave Clear Mage. The meta we're in right now has a lot more than 4 heroes that are getting banned in this first set. Diablo is one of them sometimes, and that's who will be picked up for the Bronze League heroes. Mephisto still on the board, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of heroes that can be ban-worthy in the top. I've seen Phoenixes, Genjis, Diablo, Asmodan, Mephisto, Whitemane, Alex, Deckard Cain, and we have a Deckard Cain and a Johanna. This is one of Johanna's very strongest battlefields. She is the best wave clear tank in our beloved game, so the fact that she can really amplify that 4-man clear, rotate makes her so strong. Her shield glare is very effective at a simple interrupt on the turn-in, and she's a fantastic coin bank as well. Bronze League heroes responding with a Phoenix Dahaka. Dahaka will be in the off lane, not as prioritized on Tomb because the map is smaller. The global not quite as valuable, but he can still be very strong. And Phoenix pairs with Diablo. It's like peanut butter and jelly with the lightning breath and the purification salvo. Those tools go together so well. I would assume those heroics will be selected. There's going to be a Stukov ban coming out from Bronze Boys. Still, no Mephisto even sniffed by either side. That surprises me a little bit. If this were some of the higher leagues, I think he would have been snap-picked. One of the fun things about casting all of these different divisions, and there's the Mephisto ban. Not going to be participating in this game. One of the fun things about casting the very wide spectrum of NGS games from Div E all the way up to the Storm Division is the different tiers of play kind of have their own metas, their own ban priorities, their own comps they like to run, and it's really fun to see the different variety of things that these teams select for their games. Jaina, Blaze coming out for Bronze Boys. That Blaze Johanna frontline is so big. That is a big front line to try to chunk through. And with a Jaina Johanna in that 4-man rotation in the top 2 lanes, that is very fast wave clear coming out by the Bronze Boys.
Glory to the Horde.
That's interesting. Lucio and Thrall. Thrall also one of those heroes that pairs well with the Phoenix Purification Salvo. You could do Earthquake, so that gives them some flexibility in their heroic choices. They only need the Lightning Breath or the Earthquake to proc the Salvo bonus damage. I assume Dahaka will still be in the solo lane, and Thrall will rotate in the 4-man. Alarak picked for the Bone Boy. So both teams going with a solo backline assassin. Jaina being the carry for the Bronze Boys, Phoenix being the carry for Bronze League heroes. Both sides going with a big triple front line. 2 tanks or 2 warriors and a melee assassin. Fascinating. Alarak is one of those heroes, let's talk about him, that we don't see a lot of. He does pop up from time to time. When he is on and played well and put in the right situation, he can be so oppressive. The telekinesis into the big AoE silence, if you time that right, combo it with other CC and AoE damage, can be absolutely devastating. So let's really keep our eye on Shimikawa playing that Alarak. I think that really could be the X factor in this game. How much value does the Alarak get? How oppressive can that hero be? Will they land big AoE silences that just absolutely turns around a team fight? All right. Those loading bars are almost full. We have almost all of our players into the game. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, game 1 of the Bronze Bowl between the blue team, Bronze League Heroes, with Yep on Diablo, Rage Fist on Phoenix, Andana on Thrall. Can't read that because he's moving. Madathi on Lucio, and Tiro on the Dahaka. And the red team, the Bronze Boys, Shimikawi on Alarak, Scotty Too Hottie, great WWE reference, on Deckard Cain, OMG Octopus on Johanna, Jeff Pat on the Blaze, or Salamda on Jaina. So Diablo, I should say Dahaka, currently the only hero on either squad not joining the mid lane brouhaha. He is already in the solo in the bottom, and let's see which of these two teams will win the rotation game. There is a huge silence on the Phoenix. That's exactly what I'm talking about. However, Jaina had already rotated away, so the follow-up damage wasn't there. Blaze has gone down to the bottom. This four-man rotation already in full effect for the Bronze Boys. Johanna out a little far. Iron Skin has already been popped. Teammates showing a little bit there to deter any continued aggression onto OMG Octopus. I really want to see Bronze Boys clear, rotate, clear, rotate. They could take command of these lanes so fast and really put Bronze League on the back foot. They are rotating as a four-man, but not quite as crisp as I'd really like it to see. Clear, rotate, charge onto Diablo, and the flip. Silence lands onto the Diablo. Alarak still going strong, resuming the rotation. Let's check in on our solo lane. Jeff Pat up here against Dahaka. Boy, is he having a rough time. He's going to have a little one-man barbecue to bring his hit points back up just a little bit. Jet Propulsion does land a little bit of poke damage onto Tyro, but Dahaka is really owning this lane. The tongue drag misses. Let's check back in on our rotation here. The team is going pretty even in this four-man, which I do think is actually a win for Bronze League Heroes. As the Johanna, Alarak, Jaina really should win this four-man. Alarak actually getting blocked in just a little by his teammate Johanna as he face-checked into the Diablo, was immediately dominated and shadow charged into the wall. This game is going to start heating up here in about a minute. That's when both teams should have enough damage. We may have first blood here. Silence goes onto the Phoenix. The follow-up was there. However, it expired just in time to allow Rage Fist the ability to teleport away. Alarak Shimikawi learned his lesson this time. Did not face check that bush where Diablo was waiting. Go ahead and let Johanna do that. That is her job, of course. In the bottom lane, let's check in again. Jeff Pat doing his best to hold on. Barbecue again to get some hit points back. There's the globe. Don't let that expire. And I missed it. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. I did my best to not ignore the solo lane. And in the process, we missed first blood as Phoenix gets caught out in mid lane. And Bronze Boys picking up the kill. I like what Johanna is trying to do here. I'm surprised there wasn't an interrupt there. It looked like they poked their head in. But first turn in for the side of Bronze Boys is very close. All the members of the four-man did get their turn in. However, Blaze will not be able to do that unless he gets help. And here comes the help. Shimikawi on Alarak is rotating down, is going to drive Dahaka out of this lane, maybe take it over for him. And Blaze is trying to get the turn in. Tyro, however, he's hip to this. He does hit the drag on the Blaze. Alarak is there with a peel by telekinesis. However, full rotation by Bronze League Heroes. Blaze is not long for this world. Goes down. Alarak shortly there to follow. A great route coming out by the Thrall to initiate that kill. I like what Bronze Boys tried to do there, finish up the turn-in. However, it was just a bit too telegraphed as Jaina caught out by Yep on the Diablo. He's been a wrecking crew here in the last couple minutes, setting up 2 of the 3 kills from the Bronze League heroes. So let's see what Bronze League Heroes is able to do with this first rotation. Alarak caught out and Shimikawa going. Down she goes. The 4th consecutive kill coming out by Bronze League Heroes. They're starting to slowly take control of this game. Typically with the first turn in, you're looking for walls. If you get all 3 walls, you've kind of done what can be expected. There's the Shadow Charge Domination, body blocked by Yep, and once again another kill. 5 unanswered by Bronze League Heroes. Here comes Scotty Too Hottie. He's a little far out for a Deckard Cain on his own. Alarak coming in, hits a 2-man Discord strike. There's the Johanna. Condemn only catches the Thrall. And that is 1 fort and a full level lead by Bronze League Heroes. That is a very good return on investment for their first Web Weaver phase. And they're very close to getting another. Sitting at 41 out of 55 gems. And they are solidly ahead on the race to heroics. Blaze continuing to struggle in this bottom lane against the Dahaka. That has been a big area of advantage. And speaking of advantage, here comes the Dahako. Burrows in on the backside and the flank. Catches a 4 in the Dark Swarm. And then the tongue onto Deckard Cain, followed by the Lucio Boop. And down he goes. The Shadow Charge, the Domination. The body block's not quite there onto Alarak. However, a huge 4-man Discord Strike will not save Alarak. Heroics are here. We have Isolation for Dahaka, Earthquake for Thrall, Apocalypse for Diablo, Lucio, and Phoenix to be determined. Assuming Phoenix is going to take Purification Salvo, it was the Thrall being there with Earthquake that allows Diablo to go APOC. They are rotating down. Jeff Pat, this time though, nice and healthy, rotates away safely. And Bronze League Heroes simply taking control of this map. Free clear into the bottom lane. Now they will rotate to mid. Bronze Boys needs to be careful. They are going to get flanked hard. And without heroics, this could be a bloodbath. There's the Shadow Charge, a 3-man Apocalypse. There's the Purification Salvo. Actually got interrupted by Johanna, so well played there. The tongue doesn't land on the Deckard. Down he goes. Jaina shortly to follow. OMG Octopus doing his best to peel. Silence does go on to Alarak. However, he runs blindly the other direction and gets away safely. That was a clear overstay, unfortunately, for Bronze Heroes, and without 10, they were collapsed upon hard, and that would have been even worse were it not for a very timely condemn by Johanna to interrupt Phoenix's Purification Salvo. Now posturing by Bronze League Heroes. Posturing for their second turn in of the game. They only need Diablo, and it looks like that will be done. However, Phoenix is caught. The teleport was interrupted. He gets away barely by the skin of his teeth. Thrall still in trouble. Still no heroics from Bronze Boys, but they are going aggressive. Alarak is able to limp away to safety. Here comes Dahaka with the Brush Dog. Purification Salvo catches 4. No interrupt this time. Alarak falls. Jaina falls. Web Weaver turn in for Bronze League Heroes. However, level 10's finally on board for the Bronze Boys. We have Blessed Shield, Bunker Drop, Water Elemental, Tornado, and Counter Strike by the Alarak. So now that level 10s are finally on board by the Bronze Boys, let's see what they can do. Despite the level 10s, they are 2 levels down, actually more than 2 levels down. They're about to be a talent tier down. They are free clearing mid. However, if they don't get up here soon, they are going to lose this keep, and they are going to lose this keep fast. 4 members plus the Spider Queen pushing in on this top keep, and I don't see how this one isn't lost. 4 members of Bronze Boys rotating up. They're going to aggressive counter-strike used, but nothing procs it. 3-man condemned. 2 is caught in the scroll of sealing. APOC goes down, only catches 1. Sound barrier used, allowing a clean disengage from Bronze League heroes, and I was wrong. They saved this key. I don't know how, and the only thing that needs to happen is somebody needs to go up to that top lane and throw their bag lunch at that top keep, because that thing really should be gone. Level 14 to a level 11, and back-to-back turn-in for the side of Bronze League heroes. Bronze Boys in a lot of trouble. They are trying to capture their bruiser camp to help offset this mid lane push. I don't think that's going to do too much though. So it looks like the Bronze Boys are content to let this mid fort fall, and instead they're going to trade free clearing the top lane. They're doing everything they can to keep their battered remnants of that top keep up, and they might just be able to do that. However, in the bottom lane, Bronze League heroes, they realize that Jaina and Blaze are in a very dangerous spot. They do catch Jaina, make short work of her. Tyro not letting Blaze get away, lands the drag. Jet propulsion lets Jeff Pat get to safety. Jaina pays for her life, and with that, the Web Weavers are cleared up. But the brawl continues. 3-man salvo goes out along with Earthquake. Johanna takes a lot of damage, but everybody walks away fairly clean. Bronze League heroes clearly in the driver's seat this game. Levels 15 to level 13. They've had 3 Web Weaver phases to 1 from the side of the Bronze Boys. 12 kills to 1. All of the numbers are in their favor. However, it looks like the Bronze Boys are going to get a free turn in here. Johanna just needs to go ahead and turn in her 42 gems that she's been holding on to. Bronze Boys able to secure their second turn in. However, with this 3-level discrepancy, they are basically permanently down a talent tier, and this could be trouble. Jaina is in a world of hurt. She is able to dive into the bunker. Well-timed bunker there by Blaze. Jaina is running for her life. Aggressive teleport from the Phoenix does secure the kill. Scotty 2 Hottie is running away as well. A huge scroll of sealing catches too. But with this 3-level discrepancy and fighting into the spell armor, I don't know if the Bronze Boys have the damage to finish any of them, and they don't. OMG Octopus caught as well. Johanna going down 3-0 in favor of the Bronze League heroes. And for the second consecutive time, it looks like the turn-in for the Bronze Boys will not net them really much of an advantage on the battlefield. Jaina caught out. Shadow Charge, Domination, Shadow Charged again. She is able to walk away as Diablo wasn't quite able to hold her down. And Haka is showing in the bottom lane. With Brush Talk, he can of course come in here at any moment. Bronze League Heroes is baiting the boss. And Blaze is rotating away. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a massacre. Alarak goes down fast. Jaina limping away. Johanna does pop Iron Skin to get herself out of trouble. Blaze is caught between all 5 members of Bronze League heroes. Jet Propulsion is not going to get him out. Blaze goes down. Johanna's Iron Skin is on cooldown. Members of Bronze League heroes in full pursuit. The base boss worked. I thought that ambush was going to be even worse than it was, to be honest. I thought for sure Jaina would go down as well. It does not matter, though. The boss will be captured by the Bronze League heroes. Also worth noting, they have enough for their 4th turn-in. So this could be a boss turn-in play to go along with a 3-level advantage, and that would almost assuredly push this game to the brink of being over. Bronze League heroes now rotating to the top lane, pushing with the boss. Bronze boys slowly making their way up here. They did capture the bruisers once again to help negate that push in the mid lane. However, really everybody from the side of Bronze boys needs to be up here if they want to have any hope of keeping this game alive. Deckard Cain gets charged, flips and charged, caught in APOC. The old man is pretty sturdy. He does walk away. Blaze caught actually in the boss stun. Counter-Strike goes out. That boss is about half health, but the core shield's going down rapidly. Purification salvo interrupted again, and surprisingly, it is actually Lucio that is the first to fall, followed by Thrall. Maybe too little too late, but Bronze Boys not going down without a fight. They do hold. They finally get the team fight victory they've been oh so desperate for, downing 2 members of Bronze League heroes, and that camp they pushed up here actually will net them the first fort of the game as well. That was huge. Although they lost a keep, this is the first time in a long time the Bronze Boys have been on the same talent tier as Bronze League heroes. If I am them, I want to find a fight. I want to find a fight now. Do not let them get to level 20. Fight now. This is your shot to make something happen. It looks like they're going to do a little damage control in the top lane. Push these catapults back just a little bit. Bronze League heroes finally, whole team back on the battlefield now. They did capture their bruisers, and now they are posturing around the mid lane here. They're turning in what gems they have, which wasn't many. They did lose a lot. They're also taking control of the mid and bot lanes. Dahaka will push with the Siege Giants. All of his teammates will push in the mid. Now this is the fight you want if you're Bronze Boys. You want to get in here. You want to take this fight. Lornado wipes out that minion waves, but doesn't get a lot of value on any heroes. It does push... That's interesting. I've never thought of that. It actually did push the mage out of range to use the spell armor on the wave. The Bronze League heroes is actually playing very cagey here. They are not taking a fight before 20. Blaze is caught out. Jet propulsions himself right into a tongue. Tries to get away again. Armor is procced, but Jeff Pat is hiding in the bunker, which will not last long. And the members of the Bronze Boys are not close enough here to help him. Down goes Plays. Water Elemental used, as well as Blizzard, but 5-on-4 with 20 advantage. Bronze League heroes sitting pretty right now. I think with 3 Katas building in the top lane, they could posture up in that direction. And that's what they are doing, maybe? Yes. The 3 Katas have accumulated in the top lane, and here they come. They have caught Alarak. Shadow Charge, Domination, Shadow Charge again. He is in the middle of all members of the Bronze League heroes. Down goes Alarak. Only Jaina is here to defend. The rest of them are currently at the bottom keep, now making their way up. However, Jaina is caught out, isolated one more time. Down she goes. Shield still standing, but not too much longer. Earthquake goes out, and once again, an Alamo-esque stand from the Bronze Boys. They can't seem to get their hands on winning this game, but boy, they are hell-bent on not losing it. Again, they are driving back Bronze League heroes. However, this time with only Johanna and Deckard Cain, this will be all she wrote as Bronze League heroes take game number 1 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Teams talk between games, of course, and you're looking back at the game you just played and thinking, does anybody deserve a ban? What adjustments do we make to maybe make that game 2 be a little bit different than that game 1? And I think if you're the Bronze Boys, first target ban is Diablo. Yep, repeatedly set up kills for his teammates, was able to isolate out individual targets on the Bronze Boys, was very dominant, very much in control of that game. Diablo is a hard hero to bring down, of course, and when most of that game he had a 2 to 3 level lead that allows him to be even more aggressive. However, I would not be at all surprised to see a Diablo ban come out from the Bronze Boys in game number 2. Speaking of game number 2, we will be playing on Infernal Shrines. That is the map choice of the Bronze League heroes. Get all of our hobby. We'll get going. I do think the other than Diablo being so in control of how those engagements went down, pretty much all of them were controlled for the most part by Diablo. However, the main difference, I think, from those two teams was in how they moved around the battlefield. If you're going to go watch that replay, compare how the two sides moved. Bronze League Heroes was much more on the same page and moving as a, whereas Bronze Boys were a little more scattered. They were not quite as cohesive in staying in their groups and making sure everybody was doing the same thing. Bronze League Heroes pretty much was in a 4 or 5 man all the time, and if they weren't in a 5 man, it was Dahaka that was off in the side lane, getting side soak, getting experience, allowed his team get such a high level lead in addition to the kills, of course. Infernal Shrine's certainly going to be a little bit different than Tomb of the Spider Queen, though. However, you do have some of the same prioritization. The wave clear on shrines is important because of the shrine guardians that you need to grab the objectives. Also, any kind of area control. This is probably Alexstrasza's strongest battlefield. Way back in the day, you used to see teams break out Kerrigan on Infernal Shrines. So we do have all the members of Bronze League Heroes. All the members of Bronze League Heroes are here, and all of the members of Bronze Boys are almost here. And we will have game 2 pretty soon. Any moment. As soon as the last person joins us. I'd like to see Bronze Boys try something a little different. Maybe throw out a curveball. Bring something out of left field. I'm running out of baseball references. But something maybe that the Bronze League heroes won't be prepared to do. Something unorthodox. Sometimes when you're in a situation, that's what you gotta do. Bring out like, I mean, this isn't really different nowadays, but hammer. Or maybe like a Zagara, global Zagara. Maybe the other team doesn't know how to deal with it. If you want to go really old school, like really old school, we used to have the Zool double rotate during the first shrine objective, and the other team just wouldn't have anybody to keep up with it. So anything that you lost in the first objective, you would actually make up for with the double soak. I'm curious, both these teams going to stay standard, or are we going to see the Bronze Bowl Especial? Something spicy, something new and different. The Mephisto made it through the second ban, the mid-ban phase last draft. That really surprised me. Just waiting for one more R. From the Bronze Boys, and then I can click the start button. All right, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Infernal Shrine for game number 2. Will the Bronze League heroes complete their 2-0 domination? Or will the Bronze Boys pull off the Colossus upset and grab their very first map win of Next Gaming Series Season 5? So first ban is for the Bronze Boys. Let's see who they take off the battlefield. I'm not sure. Oh, Diablo. That it's got to be a Diablo, or the next ban, maybe Diablo. Or the Bone Boys. If I were the drafter, shot caller, mad scientist of the Bronze Boys, that's what I would be doing. Instead, they banned out the Johanna, just like on Tomb. Johanna is very strong. Now for, I was just gonna say, if they banned Alexstrasza on Tomb Spider Queen, you almost have to ban her on Infernal Shrines. She is much stronger on Shrines than she is on Shrines. If you have an Alexstrasza, you can kind of just get the objective to like 25 Shrine Guardians or so, op the Dragon Queen, and you pretty much have it. So it really shortened the objective for your own team. And an Asmodan ban coming out from Bronze Boys, and another Romy ban for Bronze League here. Now, they didn't ban the Diablo. Are they going to take the Diablo instead of banning it? Take it away from them? Are they going to grab the Mephisto? Did ban Kael'thas last time. Maybe that means they highly value Kael'thas. I don't know about first pick, but he is strong on Infernal Shrine. And it is going to be a Diablo. I really like that decision from the Bronze Boys. You didn't ban it out. Instead, you took it away from him, played it yourself. Really good decision. Deckard Cain being chosen along with Muradin for the side of Bronze League Heroes. Two selections now for the Bronze Boys. Still no Mephisto sightings. I would love to see a Mephisto game. Instead, we're going to have a Phoenix and a Sonya. Phoenix and Diablo really good together. Great pairing. Sonya, man, she used to be like the undisputed queen of the solo lane. Nobody messed with Sonya, but they've kind of slowly, oh so slowly, minor nerf here, minor nerf there. For now, she's okay. A good Sonya player is still really strong, but you just don't see her as much as you do because generally the Urels, by the way, who has made it through both of these drafts so far, no Urel, Alarak banned out, honestly. But generally the Alarax, that I said, generally the Dahakas, the Urels, Blazes of the world are just considered better solo lane Sonya. But let's see how she does. She can be oppressive if you Wrath of the Berserker onto the back line and the other team doesn't have enough CC. Deal with her properly. That could certainly be a consideration. They are banning out the Thrall. So Mephisto, not banned. Urel, not banned. Very fascinating drafts. And at this point in the season, the scouting reports are out there. Stats of the Storm is available. These teams know each other. If not personally, then on paper, they know statistically what the other team likes to run. So maybe they know that neither one of these teams runs URL. Blaze, Jaina coming out from the Bronze League Heroes. Last two picks. For the side of the Bronze Boys, one of them assuredly going to be a support, but will we see the curveball? Something new, something different, something out of left field? Not quite, but still strong selection for Gul'dan and Whitemane. Whitemane is really good when she is on and played well, really oppressive. Let's see if the Bronze League Heroes pick something. And I will say this comp screams of Sergeant Ham. Hiding behind Muradin, hiding behind Blaze with the Deckard Cain setting up, Jaina proccing the slows, and instead they go with a Kerrigan. I did mention that in the beginning. Infernal Shrines used to be a Kerrigan special. I'm curious how that's going to work. Going into a Horrify can be pretty dicey. I would have loved to see a Hammer coming out there for Bronze League here. That would have been such a good draft choice, in my humble opinion. I gotta say though, both of these drafts are so strong. I think I actually like Bronze Boys draft just a little bit better. A little bit, not a lot. And it's mostly because of the Whitemane. However, going off of how last game went, early advantage was really strong, really in favor of Bronze League Heroes. And with a Kerrigan, who is so good at setting up the early game picks, maybe they just take control of this game early and run away with it. Well, we will find out. Game number 2. The blue team, the Bronze League Heroes. We have Andana on Kerrigan, yep, on Muradin, Badathi on Deckard Cain, Rage Fist on Jaina, and Tyro on Blaze. And the red team, putting us all on upset alert, the Bronze Boys, with Jeff Pat on Sonya, OMG Octopus on Diablo, Lambda on Phoenix, Shimikawi on Gul'dan, and Scotty Too Hottie playing the white mate. Now, OMG Octopus is making the classic Mongoose early Diablo play, which is whenever I play Diablo, it is almost guaranteed I will have one very silly early game death, and then I remember, oh yeah, turns out I'm really squishy until about 3 minutes into this game, and I thought that's what was going to happen with Senor Octopus there. So both sides in the 4-man, moving around the map, clearing the waves, moving on. Let's go check in that solo. Now, last time I missed a kill. This time we're hopefully not going to do that. But Jeff Pat on Sonya having a much better time of it this matchup than he did in Game 1, where he was really struggling as Blaze into that Dahaka. Good call, picking up the Giants on their way up to mid by the Bronze Boys. Yep, is going to scout this out. He will find a Diablo where he is dominated and shadow charged over. He is able to dwarf toss to safety. And now the invasion of the camp one more time for Bronze League Heroes. Yep, goes in, but he is late and he has no escape now. Oh my god, Octopus didn't need to actually dominate him back over. He may have actually saved Yep there. After the shadow charge into the wall, I think he could have just body blocked him in there and held him there. He had no dwarf toss, he had no way of getting away. And instead, Yep limps. And boy, do I mean limps to safety. As now, Bronze Boys considering either an invasion or a gank squad, and then they decide to simply move on. Grab the double globes. That's going to be 3 globes they get out of that rotation, and that's a huge deal to replenish the health and mana of their team. First Punisher will be in the top lane. Both teams pass each other in the night. I don't know if they quite realized the other was there. And it will be Bronze Boys who are at the objective first. No, instead they will rotate over to their bruisers. Now with these pushing the top lane, they're going to get kind of minimal value because Bronze League Heroes will simply be able to clear them out as part of going to the top. Sonya, however, though, Scroll of Sealing, Kerrigan, Jaina, dead. Sonya falls to the rotation. Bronze Boys need to rotate mid right now, clear that camp up, and then by the time they get up here, Sonya will be here and able to contest, but instead they send Gul'dan to mid. Yep, patiently waiting, anchoring for his team, giving them vision and letting him know the whereabouts of the Bronze Boys. Now Gul'dan is showing in mid, so Bronze League Heroes knows that they are pretty safe. Sonya on her way up now. Gul'dan still in the middle lane. 30 Shrine Guardians picked up by Bronze League Heroes. They have nearly completed the objective. Bronze Boys moving in. Scroll of Sealing hits only Phoenix. Gul'dan is now almost here, but it is going to be too little, too late. As the first Punisher of the game, an Arcane Punisher, going over to the Bronze League. This, oh, I hate picking on you, Bronze Boys. That is something you hate to see. When you bait the Punisher over the wall, you don't need to have 3 people eat the stun, only have 1 eat the stun. That was so much free damage that just wasn't needed. Like that. Only Phoenix needs to eat that, although Phoenix is not the one you want to eat that. You want Pablo eating it. The 2 unanswered kills. First Punisher going over to Bronze League Heroes. A fairly solid defense other than the Phoenix death. Bronze League Heroes posturing here in the early game. Take command of this game. Looks like Diablo there was trying to set a little bait up with Scotty Too Hottie. However, members of Bronze League Heroes were not taking it. Very wisely backed up. Blaze is showing in the top. Gul'dan coming down. Sonya going to the top to continue the playdate with Blaze in the top lane. However, this time with the Mercs in the top lane, Blaze is going to have a little more of an advantage. Nice jet propulsion to end the whirlwind, and then having a barbecue for Sonya. Sonya is getting poked down, forced to back up. And jet propulsion should be up, and there it is, stunning out the Sonya. We're going to highlight these two guys for a few minutes, although we do have an invasion here. Body blocks coming out by Yep. There is the slows, but not quite able to bring Diablo down. Back to the top lane, where the heavyweight battle between Jeff, Pat, and Tyro continues. Both sides landing some haymakers. And it is going to be Blaze that backs up. So Bronze Boys do pick up the middle siege camps. Bronze League Heroes picks up the bottom. Next objective will be spawning in the middle lane, so it would behoove the Bronze Boys to clear this out quickly. Now Sonya needs to be careful. She does not want to step too far forward and allow that rotation to come from mid lane. Nice job by Gul'dan. If you noticed in the midi-map, Gul'dan did rotate to mid, but he went all the way around, like all the way around. Make sure that he didn't go into some bush. Need a face full of Muradin, Kerrigan, and Dana. Here comes the flank, Gul'dan. Oh, Gul'dan, Stormbolt misses. He smelt something funny and realized he should not continue to go in that direction. And wisely backing up. Members of the Bronze Boys rotating to the mid lane. They're going to do everything they can to clear out these siege giants quickly. In the meantime, level 10 heroic abilities are online for the side of the Bronze League Heroes. It is Bunker Drop, Avatar, Stay a While and Listen, Maelstrom, Jaina, TBD. The Bronze Boys are here. Jet Propulsion lands. Stormbolt doesn't. The slows coming out, and we have a DC in the middle of all this. It is Ring of Frost, catches and kills Gul'dan. Sonya, Diablo to fall shortly, and he does. Phoenix gets caught by Kerrigan, and that is 4 unanswered kills and a terrible time for a DC. If Sonya did indeed DC, and she did. Man, Bronze Boys was so close. If they just would have waited another 30 seconds, they would have had their heroics, and they do have it now. It is going to be Lightning Breath, a Purification Salvo, Wrath of the Berserker, Horrify, and Divine Reckoning coming out for Whitemane. That 4-0 team fight victory for the side of Bronze League Heroes basically ensured them the second Punisher of the game. Once again, 2 members ate that. Only Diablo needs to eat that damage. However, they are burning down the Punisher very quickly. It's already at about half health. Sonya and Blaze continue to duel in the top lane. Gul'dan has arrived, throwing out the poke damage. Once again, 2 members ate John Cena's stun. Scotty Too Hottie was able to get away safely, partially due to a fantastic Horrify by Shimikawi. Yep is eating the tower damage. Ring of Frost catches 3, and Phoenix just disappeared. However, Sonya in the top lane, Jeff Pat finally able to get a little revenge for all of that bullying in game 1. Able to pick up the kill onto the Sonya. Blaze gets caught. Only 2 here. 4 members of Bronze League Heroes have arrived. Bronze Boys retreating. Dahaka does get stunned and blizzarded and felled. Bronze Boys have arrived, but a little bit too little too late. And the invasion will contend. Shimikawi is playing with fire. He is really low. The stun misses Gul'dan, but hits onto the Phoenix. Drain life applied to Muradin to recover some of those lost hit points. 8 kills to 1, about a full level advantage for the Bronze League Heroes. And next objective will be in the bottom lane. Both sides continue to posture around the map, doing everything they can to set up this next objective. Bottom siege camp secured for the Bronze League Heroes. Sonya, in the meantime, for the Bronze Boys, working on their own bruiser camp in the top lane, as is her counterpart, Blaze. So all of the Merc camps on the battlefield right now are being taken or are already taken. Mini Bush Party here by Bronze League Heroes. There goes Yep. Stormbolt catches Diablo, maybe not the target they want, but a Blizzard catches 2 out of the 3 crashes onto Diablo. A nice Horrify there, able to get some damage onto Yep. A Shadow Charge and a Domination by Diablo, as well as the Lightning Breath. Members are low, but that is a 5-man Ring of Frost by Rage Fist. He has had a couple of huge Ring of Frost. Not able to secure any kills, but that Ring of Frost may have saved his team. I spoke too soon. Muradin goes down. Jaina is on the pursuit, though. Whitemane deterring her from any further aggression. That was a raw 5-man Ring of Frost out of Jaina. You do not see that happen very often. The unassisted 5-man Ring of Frost. And Blaze's camp in the top lane has already taken down the top fort. And a little bit of indecision by the Bronze Boys. Are they going to clear? Are they going to take the objective? They can't do both right now. They need to do one or the other. Shimikawa going in with about a little less than half health. Phoenix with a little less than half health. Sonya in the top lane, and now Bronze Boys. They are here. Burden, Dwarf Toss, Shadow Charge, Diablo trying to get the peels, but Whitemane is in trouble. Horrify catches 2, Stay a While and Listen does as well. Diablo eating a lot of Jaina damage. Kerrigan pulls him in, and there's another huge Ring of Frost. A triple kill for Jaina, and OMG Octopus barely making it out alive. So 3 consecutive Punishers captured here by the Bronze League Heroes, and they are sitting pretty for a domination if they can finish this victory off here. So the siege marches on. Diablo does use Lightning Breath to zone away the members, as well as pull John Cena into the defensive side of the fort there. And that was actually a really nice pull. That was the first time they've managed to have the tank do it and not involve anybody else. And right as I say that, John Cena catches 4 one more time. But really solid overall defense there by the Bronze Boys, only losing their outer gate. In the meantime, Blaze doing exactly what Dahaka did last game. Off-lane soaking, off-lane pressure, grabbing that XP, making sure your team has control of the map, making sure that your team is up in level.
Has destroyed a fort.
Deathpat caught out in the top lane. Nice strong rotation from the side of Bronze League Heroes. That now makes the kill count 12-2 in favor of the blue team. And with a man up, with a talent tier, of course, you will go and take the other team's lunch money, I mean bruiser camp, and you will push down that top lane. Yep is there to catch all members, but he is completely behind. Has to actually Dwarf Toss to safety. A 5-man Horrify does split out Yep away from him, but the bunker drop is there. Purification Salvo does go out just before Gul'dan and Blaze are forced to retreat. Maelstrom goes out, Diablo in a terrible spot, and down he goes. I would love to see Bronze League heroes push in with this camp and 5-man advantage. Instead, they're going to rotate away and they're going to stick to the game plan. Stick to the recipe that has won them these games. They are going to resume Blaze, off-lane soaking, everyone else. Take control of this map, rotate around the battlefield, get picks, find someone overextended. Certainly can't complain about the results. And if you're Bone Boys, 16-18, this is your fight. This is your chance. Want to find something before 20. And although it certainly looks grim for the Bone Boys here, do not forget last game when it looked as if the Bronze League heroes were going to end. As this 5-on-5 fight breaks out, Diablo finally gets a hold of Jaina. She is able to ice block, however, stay a while and listen, sets up the Ring of Frost for 2. Huge Horrify catches 3 once again. Tyro in trouble, falling. Jaina caught in the Purification Salvo, and she will go down, as does Gul'dan and Muradin. So finally, Bronze Boys able to get something. And I was just starting to say at that point, don't forget last game, right when we thought the boss turn-in would end the game, it was the Bronze Boys who had a huge core defense to keep the game alive and get themselves on the same talent tier. And once again, at about the same spot this game, they're able to win a team fight. Diablo is able to shadow charge away and juke the Kerrigan combo. Some nice moves coming out of OMG Octopus, and is able to walk away from the 3-man gank. Really great usage of the shadow charge there by Diablo to get himself to safety. The 3 members here of Bronze Boys, they need to be careful. Diablo and Gul'dan are showing. Here comes the hard flank. They have no fort to run to. None whatsoever. Nice patience by Bronze League heroes. I do not think the Bronze Boys know that they are there. Now they do, as the laser from Phoenix found them. There goes the Kerrigan. The teleport does get him to safety, but not too much safety, as it actually goes right into 4-man story time. Phoenix is the first to go. Ring of Frost catches 1 again. Gul'dan goes down, as does Kerrigan. Can't quite make it to the bunker. Don't think Diablo is getting away this time. A 4-4-1 in favor of Bronze League heroes. They will secure yet another Punisher. So dire straits once more from the Bronze Boys. They have shown the ability to really dig in their heels on the defense. And actually, throughout this game, despite eating more John Cena stuns, excuse me, than they really need to, their defenses of the Punishers have been largely fairly clean. In particular, the last one in the bottom lane was really good. Gul'dan is not the person you want to proc that jump. Neither is Phoenix. He is stunned and rooted by John Cena and absolutely obliterated. 4-man fear was on point, but about 2 seconds too late. They are able to isolate out Gift. However, the Frost Punisher and the Ring of Frost catch everybody, and then John Cena from the top rope catches 3, immediately followed up by the triple jet propulsion. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that will be game 2, going out to the Bronze League heroes, picking up a domination and capturing the Bronze Bowl here this evening. So with that victory, we will see if we can get one of those guys in here for a chit chat before we call it an evening. First game, I really highlighted Yep on that Diablo was so dominant. This game, if you're not staring at what I'm staring at already, gotta be Rage Fist on that Jaina. There were so many Ring of Frosts that were landed without any setup. The one in particular, in about the mid game, a 5-man unassisted Ring of Frost, you do not see that. 14 kills to 1, far and away highest damage in the game. Rage Fist really flexing on that Jaina there. Let's see if we can get either maybe Yep or Pyro, one of those guys, come in here for an interview. We'll talk for a couple minutes, and then we retire to somebody else's game that I will throw you guys over to as soon as I figure out who that. A really strong showing by Bronze League heroes. Taking care of business on a team that, when you look at the standings, they were probably expecting to win. The Bronze Boys had a couple of big moments those games, but just couldn't really take advantage of those, and fall, unfortunately, to 0-9 on the season. Joining me is offlaner extraordinaire from Bronze League Heroes, Tyro. How's it going, my man?
Pretty good. I don't know about offlane extraordinaire. Dying solo to that Sonya feels kind of bad.
Don't worry, nobody saw, but I did talk about it after it happened.
I bet you did. Well, you shouldn't be dying to Sonya.
So,
oh well.
That was a big game for you guys, according to the most recent standings put up by Div E Mod Weenus. You guys are sitting in 7th place coming into today. And if you don't know, I'm sure you do, 7th place is just one spot too low for the guaranteed playoff appearance from 1 through 6.
Yeah, we're trying to move up those win percentages, trying to get a little bit better standing, but who knows? We'll see. I know that there's like a crazy 6-way split on the 10-point gap, and then there's just a couple with higher win rates because they haven't played as many games yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at these Div East standings. Let's 5th place through, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams within 55 and 66%. So that's 4th through 11th place. Very much up in the air. You guys have 2 games left this round, 2 matches left?
We just played this one. We've got another one coming up against Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits.
Ooh.
And it looks like our other opponent's Macro Dementia might or might not be playing. There's a little bit talk in the air that they might be done with NGS for the season.
Yeah, you're going to have those, of course, happen. But tell us a little bit about the Bronze League Heroes. Where'd you guys come from? How'd the team form? How long you've been playing? Who has the best hair? All of the important things.
Well, our Kerrigan player there, Jin, definitely has the best hair, 100%. I don't know. We all came from the same gaming community except for Andana and Madathi, who's subbed in for us tonight. Thanks, Madathi. I know I get a shout out later, but I wanted to do that. Yeah, we all played in the same community for like the last 2.5 years, and we recently put this team together. Back in I don't know, maybe 4 months ago. And then only recently have we actually started to try to get pretty good at the game. And we've had a coach who's been helping us, and it's kind of been wonderful.
Well, you actually kind of answered my question for me, because what's the transition from a team that sounds like you guys were a little more cash, just kind of come together and play some video games, to, hey, let's take this a little more seriously and see if we can get better? What was the things that you changed to kind of hone in on your try-hard spirit, if you will?
Yeah, so There was a point whenever me and boozing it up were getting a little bit frustrated with the casual play that we were doing,
Sure.
and that's what the original purpose of the team was, right? We were just going to play casually. We're going to have fun, yada yada. But then we decided we wanted to get a bit better. So we went around and talked to the team about it and said, "Hey, is this a team that we really want to take forward? Do we really want to get better with it?" And it was a unanimous decision that yeah, we want to become a decent team out there. And so we've done everything in our power. We're watching videos. We've picked up a coach for ourselves for the team. We've picked up individual coaches for our roles. I actually just went through the L5 learning program. It was super helpful.
Cool. Who is your? I know each one of those has like kind of a head coach guy. Who'd you work with over there?
DEF CON.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost did that as well. I just kind of only so many hours in the day, but I've heard really great things about the people who I've chatted with who participated in that. Really good stuff come out.
Yeah, it's definitely a blast. I don't know. We've done pretty good there. The season just ended. Signups are getting ready for anyone who's interested for that Learning 5. I know I probably won't be back through it this season, but who knows?
So, if things don't bounce right for you and you end up in 7th place or below, are you guys going to be able to make that wild card weekend?
Absolutely.
Good times.
Do what?
I said good times. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel even if we don't make it to 6, I feel confident in our ability to make it into that ladder.
Well, congratulations on the 2-0 and good luck getting into the playoffs. Here is your chance for the shout outs. Shout out those coaches who's been helping you. Wave hi, Mom. Who do you want to say thanks to?
Okay, the big ones. I want to say thanks to Smitty, who's been our coach lately. I want to say thanks to Michael Land, who's been my personal coach. I want to say thanks to Madathi, who subbed for us tonight. That was wonderful. I want to say thanks to Jen, who's actually the newest addition to our roster. And I want to say thanks to NGS for hosting these tournaments because they are a blast. And I want to say thanks to Anomaly Gaming, the community I'm in, who actually hosts all of our teams and helps us grow.
All good stuff. Congratulations again. If I don't get a chance to cast you guys, we'll see you around, I'm sure. That was Bronze League Heroes Tyro joining us, picking up the 2-0 over the Bronze Boys. Have a good night, my friend.
Have a good night. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, don't go anywhere. I am going to throw you over to Murda, where as we speak, Regen Red, my team's sister squad, is battling it out with In Bed by 10, Division C East. So hang out. I'll send you over there in just a few minutes. Have a wonderful night. Keep an eye out for Twitch and Twitter. Follow if you haven't already and are so inclined. Also, really helps me out is YouTube subscriptions. We're trying to get up to 100 so we can change the name to something that makes sense. So sub on YouTube. That would be spectacular. Have a wonderful night, everyone. We'll see you around. Thank you.